Okay, we're back. We're gonna go check our ignition out here. Alright, so I'm gonna find his points over here. So I can get my feeler gauge here. There you go. So let's see what our feeler gauge is. Let me do my screwdriver. I wasted it way back there. Screwdriver.
Your points adjusting screwdriver.
Yep, there. How much point gap?
18 to 22.
Not 12?
No.
Oh shit. 20?
That could work. Split the difference.
22?
Is it better? Is a bigger gap better? Because it says between 18 and 22.
Well, when it wears, does it get looser?
Yes. So it gets bigger.
No.
When it wears, it gets tighter?
Yeah.
Why?
Rubbing block wears, not the point.
Oh, so the gap closes more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so then they're like, okay, if you can't maintain at 18 to 22,
See, right now we got way under that.
then you need to replace your rubbing block or your whole setup.
So we're probably about 22 right now, because whatever was going on there, I rubbed it off, because now we're getting clearance.
Oh yeah, there might have been some dirt.
There might have been some issues there, huh?
How do you clean that? Do you just take a little piece of paper or business card or something? Just...
Not glossy. Paper, but you gotta make sure you don't leave any scraps behind or it won't work either.
Like a thick paper then.
See, so right now we're right about 22 now. See, now it's starting to get looser.
Like a really light drag, huh?
Yeah, so now it's... I wore off your titty that was in there. So, let's just go check this.
What titty? Is there supposed to be a titty in there?
No, but that's usually what happens.
Oh.
So now we're going to check this and see if we got clearance again. So we're a little tight, but we're right there. But see, we may be a thou or two tight. So let's pull out a 20. Not 16 though, right? Here's a 20. See, 20 just swims in the holes there.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
So we're right at 22.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go ahead and spin the motor over and let's get the front lobe on the top.
Okay.
And let's see what we got for point gap on the front cylinder.
All the way to the front?
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. One more. Okay, well, that's it. Okay, now let's check to see what our point gap is on the front cylinder. Ooh, we have a lot of clearance there.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was our 20. We can hold that again. Okay, let's go find our 22 style gapper. There's 22.
No Smitty, huh?
Nope. We're not sun too. Okay, there's our 22. Yep, right there, right at 22. Okay, so that means the cam lobe is good. Nice and equal. We like that, so that's a good sign. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn the motor back over all the way around to here. Keep going. Keep all the way around. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, a little bit more and then slope. Right there, stop. Okay, now go on the other side. Let's get the time hole plug out opened up. Get that away. Need our screwdriver. I need a screwdriver. This would be a screwdriver.
Is that a 3/4 in here?
Use a socket.
Is this it?
Looks like it's looks like bigger. Just use a wrench. Just like that.
Oh, I already loosened it.
I can tell that was nice and loose, like everything else we touch on your bike.
No, I loosened it earlier.
Okay, you say so. Is there a hole over there somewhere?
Yes.
Is there a line?
No.
No line? Just a hole?
It's probably like
Well, those are some horrible threads.
right here or right here.
Okay, so now we have the advantage that we can come over here and work on the bike. Otherwise you have to use our kicker. Now don't go backwards, only forward. See that line coming up?
No. Oh yeah, there it is.
See that line right there?
Yeah, you leave it right there in the very back.
Oh, that's where I'd put it for maximum power, but
Okay.
we can go ahead and
Let's put it right there.
put it about right there so we know we got a good spot.
Wherever you would run it.
Okay, there's a semi back, but not far. Well, we're just gonna break it in first. Okay.
Check out this awesome washer.
Yeah, I like that awesome stripped out hole there too. Nice. Okay, so now we're back on this side. Okay. So, see this mark right here?
Yes.
See the marks way the hell over here?
Very.
So
that means this needs to be.
That means you're off by that much. That's why I didn't want to start with a squat.
So does that mean that?
Now that doesn't explain why it runs on one cylinder though, but that's why I didn't want to start.
Does that mean I need to pull it all out?
That means we're going to have to retime it. Okay, now hopefully we have enough room of adjustment in here because we don't have a lot this direction. Remember I only gave you about that much, and that's going to be close, but I think we can get to it. But you're probably about a tooth after where you want to be. Okay, so now we'll go back over here. Get our test light.
Okay.
There you go. We just fixed it, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes on a hot wire.
Okay.
It goes to ground. Got a ground around here? Put one back out of here out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. Got an ignition switch.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah. Turn it on?
Yes. Is it on?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it's on.
Okay, so you
The lights are on and one click off is ignition
Okay.
only.
So I go over here.
Okay. Oh.
See that light come on?
Yeah.
Guess what happens when that light comes on?
I hear a spark.
That means the
Condenser's bad.
thing is working. Well, we didn't put any test plugs in those spark plug wires over there, which is probably a bad thing.
Oh.
So why don't you go ahead and put some plug wires over there?
There are plugs in them.
They are in there because I heard them arcing. Okay, just lay them near ground then. Are they where you can see them sparking?
Yeah.
Any sparky?
Oh! I got it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but are they sparking, not you?
Well, let's do it again. I'm holding the rubber now.
Let me disconnect that. Hear it?
Yeah, they're clicking.
The problem is it's sparking over here.
Oh yeah, nice and hot. I got them on the heads now instead of the paint part, so.
Oh, you mean it's got a real ground on it?
Yeah, it's really hot.
Where are they at over there? Why don't you lay them on the ground and leave them there? Can't you just lay them so they stay put?
On the ground?
On a grounded position, not on the ground on physical.
Oh, because my spark plug wires are.
Why don't you hook it up to the real ground? That'd be called the ground. See, anything that has steel with it. Now, if you rotate the plug a little bit, you can actually see it spark, unlike right now you can't. How come you manage to get these exact where you can't see them? Once you rotate that one so you can see it. There, see, now you can see this one spark, see? There, that one, kind of almost see it. Oh, you broke that one. You just lay it down there, it works too. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, is ignition on still?
Yeah.
Good, go on the other side and work the points a little bit. Just take your finger and break it with your fingernail. It'll still spark you if you get too close. That one's very faint. Where's the other one at? Do it again. Oh yeah, there you go. Very sparky. Okay, Sparky.
The rear one was faint, right?
Yeah, they're both kind of faint, but yeah, they're working though. Okay, so now I'm gonna go hook this back up.
Should I turn the ignition off?
No, I gotta be able to time it.
Okay.
See that light right there?
Yes.
It's kind of where you can't see it though, but put up the top we can see it. See? Ooh, look at that.
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Okay, now you take your 1/2 inch wrench that you left laying on the floor over there. Oh, that's right, I left it laying on the floor.
Oh.
Okay, you go like that.
Uh-huh.
And we only got that much, that ain't enough to do squat.
So we're gonna have to take the distributor out.
Oh, unless I can go more. Okay, I can go that far. That's all I can go.
Oh, maybe more. The spring might be in the way.
No, I don't think so. Okay, now we just move this. Somebody made this so tight it doesn't move.
No, the light is on again.
Okay, good. That means it went enough. You back it up, rotate it until the light just comes on. Right there. A little extra.
Now it's firing.
Not yet.
Now it is.
Now you go down here. Shove that all the way over there.
Uh-huh. And that's your full advance.
Tighten this down until it gets tight because your distributor is pretty bad, remember?
Yeah. How come every time the wrench... Now it's...
Okay, now back it up. Okay, see it goes a little bit past. Damn it, it's hard to move. See, you see, trigger's right there. You see, I've got much further.
Hmm.
See, I've got a little more in it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a little more extra timing in there.
Okay. Is that good?
Only if you want it.
Why would you want it?
You want to go faster?
I just want to go. I don't care.
You're going to back up if you're not supposed to do, but...
Why aren't you supposed to back up?
Because the gears, it's worm gears. They don't like going back and forth. Okay, and I'm going to rotate the motor until it just pops.
Okay.
Slowly moving it. Right there.
There we go.
And we are way out of the hole. Past. Okay. It was behind the hole. So too much lead in it.
Oh.
So it's called double checking to see where you're at. Okay,
Yeah.
so now we're gonna go ahead and we got too much lead in it. So we're gonna back it up a little bit.
What is too much lead? The extra timing you
Yes,
said?
there's timing in there that's too much.
Oh. So if you have extra timing floating around in there, then you're gonna run funny, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now see how it goes just as I'm getting to the stop.
Oh yeah. And it lines up with the line on the lobe.
Get to it. So we're not quite there, but we're close. Okay, so now what we do is we go over here and we do a full test. You go over there, I'm going over here. Oops. Okay, full test means we're gonna go like this. Go like this. Make sure I'm all the way against the edge.
So full advance and just kick it over.
See how the rear cylinder came on?
Yeah.
Where's our line at?
Right there. Oh, yep. There it is.
Yeah,
Why does it keep flashing?
because we're right on the edge. Go over there and see where your line's at.
The line is just past the middle. It's more towards the front now. So it's a little off, huh?
Okay, where's that right now? Halfway to the front?
It's almost to the front edge.
So we've got way too much. There's not enough in there.
That means it's too retarded, huh?
Yes, you are retarded, sir. So we're going to take this, we're going to move it a little bit.
I think that guy's been listening to the same song.
So I moved it just a little bit. Yeah, they're going to bust this video for music. Okay,
Yeah.
so got that. Yeah, they pick up that noise and screws up my video. Okay, so now we go around.
That's the rear. Yeah. Oops. But you're right in the middle of the hole here, sir.
Not here though. Now where's it at?
It's just past the center.
Okay, so I need to do another. A little more. Move. Go around again. So this is real world testing here. You're actually doing it when it fires.
Rear wheel testing.
Real.
Oh,
Where's it at now?
it's towards the. It's just past the half towards the back.
Where's that right now? The light's on right this way.
It's just behind middle.
So it's toward the back of the bike?
Yes, sir.
Okay, watch your eyeballs over there. You guys want to do multiple tests to make sure you're not just looking out once.
Are the little lines on the flywheels oil
Okay.
grooves?
Okay, right now the light blinked and went off. Where are we at right now?
There's nothing on there. Oh wait, yeah, there is. It's more towards the back.
Right there, it's on now.
Now it's almost in the middle.
Okay, so we're right halfway back where we're at right now. Okay, now we want to see if our rear cylinder's on time. So take this hole over there, in the spark plug hole. Put it in there.
In the rear?
Front.
Okay.
How far down is it?
I got like an inch to where my middle finger is.
Put it back in there. Look at the height between here and here. Get a judgment of how much length you got.
I'd say an inch and a quarter.
Got about an inch and a quarter showing?
Yeah.
Pull it out. We'll go do the rear cylinder. Remember we didn't know if this was correct or not?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah.
Sure where it's at. It's going real slow here. You can put the screw over the hole, you'll tell where it's at.
Yeah, I can feel it coming.
Right there, it's on. About the same height.
Yeah, about an inch and a quarter, I would say.
Okay, so we know the phasing's correct. Where's your switch? Flip it off.
Oops.
Okay, so we know the front and rear cylinder are firing at about the same spot.
Okay.
All the way around.
Okay.
We know that we're equal. So we know that's good. We know the point gap is good. We do not know if that condenser is any good. I have my doubts because I heard some sparking earlier.
Yeah, I did too.
So this might be bad and that would be causing all kinds of problems running.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What is it? What does a condenser do?
It makes it not run like shit.
Is it supposed to hold energy in there?
It keeps the voltage from burning the point.
Oh.
When it doesn't work, it'll start sparking a lot over here.
And you arc it.
And those sparks can cause misfire.
Oh. Oh, shit.
It makes the bike really run crappy.
Like at high speed or any speed?
Just running at all.
Oh.
Sometimes it doesn't make a big difference. Other ones, it just hardly won't even run. It gets so bad.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we got that part handled.
Uh-huh.
Now we got to figure out what's going on with your carburation. So
Well, I haven't touched it.
that'll be the next thing. All right, let's get cleaned up here. Let's get spark plugs back in it. We'll do that.